Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
There is Lee Oswald. He's been shot. He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
It's one small step for man.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Welcome to the Howdy Boomers Show on the YouTube channel. This is a daily broadcast by baby boomers for baby boomers. Join the Peanut Gallery, become an official member of HowdyBoomy.com, where there's great gifts and ideas for the baby boomer generation. And we're going to be talking daily about things that affect everyday life. Like, we're going to be driving gas cars rather than worried about charging someplace to take half of our life getting there. We're going to be cooking with gas rather than whatever the woke generation wants us to cook with. We're going to be worried about climate change, but unlike John Kerry, who looks like the love child between Secretariat and Jerry Seinfeld, we're going to be letting Mother Nature take care of that. We're going to go back to the days when the good guys were the cops, the bad guys were the criminals. We're going back to the days when if you were born with a penis, you were a male. If you were born with a vagina, you were a female. Every day we're going to be broadcasting ideas that's going to help make America great again. And we're going to be bringing everybody to the forefront to remember what made this country great. In the days of the old laughing, every day we're going to sock it to them.
Sock it to me?
Welcome to the Howdy Boomy Show. It's a gorgeous Monday. Hope you guys have a great week planned for yourselves. Very interesting weekend. They had the debt ceiling debate, vote. Everything is now okay. You sort of knew that this was going to come to fruition, but being a political animal as they are in Washington, D.C., they had to play with it. And usually there's give and take, and I think I give credit to Speaker McCarthy for sticking to his guns because he was negotiating with a gentleman who really doesn't know where his guns are anymore. He was a negotiator years ago. He always wanted to make a settlement. Now he doesn't because he's not in charge. The woke people have grabbed him. They've got a hold of him, and they're telling him what to do. And I think finally he realized for a few seconds of when he was not senile that, hey, we can't shut the government down because what happens is I'm going to get the blame for it. If no Social Security checks are coming, military isn't paid, they're going to come to where Harry Truman said the buck stops here, and that's the President of the United States. And you want to think about the situation of where we're at right now. Worldwide, you just had a Chinese warship cross within a few hundred yards of one of our battleships in an aggressive move that I don't think anywhere near would have happened under the previous administration, but we're laughingstocks now. We have no leadership. And what's bad is Joe Biden looks really good compared to who his vice president is. I see where one congressman was shaking his head and various people in the administration were shaking their head about how the United States is going to handle the artificial intelligence coming up, because the same person who is heading up our border security is heading up that, Kamala Harris. And never, never, never should the word border be brought up with her or intelligence brought up with her. She is a giggle machine, vapid, an empty suit, empty skirt, empty pair of pants, whatever you want to call it. And this could possibly be a person a heartbeat away from the presidency of the United States. Good Lord, how did this happen? Well, I'm going to say call your local newspaper and find out, because they basically steered the election, and now you've got what they want, and they're never going to take credit for that. And now you've got a coming up of more people getting into the Republican end of the nomination process for President of the United States. Mike Pence is going to announce. Governor Christie has announced. A couple other people have announced. And you sit there and you wonder, this has got to be a money grab. I would think that you would raise money for your candidacy and you get a cut of it. At least you get a living for a year or something. Otherwise, I can't see any way in hell Mike Pence gets a nomination or Christie gets the nomination. It just seems insane to me. I know DeSantis has got a great record. He has accomplished a lot, but the front runner is Donald Trump. And that is why the media, the Democratic Party, is going to try to absolutely annihilate him, because the last thing they want is him to be the candidate for President of the United States. Because as asinine as they've made him look, all this stuff is going to come out now about their falsehoods, their lies, during which his administration was undergoing investigations for Russian collusion, for all kinds of stuff with Hunter Biden's laptop. It's all a lie now, and they're going to be exposed, and the last thing they want is him to be a nominee, so they're going to go after him relentlessly. Have you heard anything about Hunter Biden lately? Nope. I wonder why that is. Could it be Big-Hearted Joe in the White House has issued some warnings to people investigating him? I think so. We find out that the FBI is monetized. The FBI has become part and parcel part of Joe Biden's offense. Comey's a liar, out-and-out liar. That's why I said they should also have the lie detectors every time they testify, because otherwise they're going to lie. It's plain and simple. That's what they do. Just an amazing thing what's happened with American politics, and now it's going to get worse. You are going to see attacks relentless over the next year because of the presidential election coming up. This weekend was the Gay Pride parades, celebration of a month, and I just, I can't understand it. If you're gay, fine, you know. I don't know why you need a parade. I think deep in my heart, I honestly feel that these people are lost. They know they're not normal, and they're trying to make them seem normal. They're trying to make them seem as though everybody's going to be accepting of them, because they're just as normal as we are, and the fact is they're not. I'm sorry, that's what I believe. And they're doing all this to make sure that people around the world believe they're normal. They're blackmailing companies, and we see what happened with Anheuser-Busch and Bud Light, Target with their gay apparel. If you're sitting there and you're a male, and if you want to wear female clothing, I don't know. If you want to wear female clothing or wear makeup, there's something seriously wrong with you. I'm sorry, you're not normal. You need help. And trying to normalize your actions by having a parade or a rainbow flag is not going to cut it. You need help. And you're a minority. Do not think that all of America thinks the way you do, because you don't. You've got about 1% of the population declaring that they are ruling the world. It's insanity. You're not normal. I don't care how many parades you have. I don't care how many flags you wave. You're not normal. Don't pretend you are. Just live your life the way you want to live it. Don't bother. Don't shove it down my throat. Don't bring it to the forefront. You're proud you're gay? That's good. You don't need a parade to say it. You want to wear makeup? You want to grow a penis if you're a female? There's something wrong with you. If you're born with a penis, you're a male. If you're born with a vagina, you're a female. That's the law of nature. You're not going to change that. Anywhere otherwise, it's just not normal. Do what you're going to do. God bless you, but don't shove it down my throat. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we'll get on a couple other subjects. I want to show you a couple things. We have the anniversary of D-Day coming up. And if you go to howdyboomy.com, you will find this poster. And it has about a couple hundred images of the World War II generation. It's entitled The Great Crusade, a tribute to the generation that saved the world. If you have anyone in your family that's still alive from the World War II generation, it would be a great gift for them. If you have a gin mill, a library, a school, a senior citizen center, it would be a great gift for them to show people, bring back memories, And you don't have to go that far because you're honoring the military for Memorial Day. And there's also this. It's called Our Flag Was Still There, honoring those who fought in World War II, raising the flag at Iwo Jima, and the great firemen at 9/11 raising the flag at Ground Zero. So, like I said, if you have schools, a gin mill, a library, a senior citizen center, people who would like to see that, just put it up for sake of conversation, a great gift to remind them what happened in World War II, remind them what happened on 9/11. Also, too soon that's forgotten. My grandchildren have no clue. So, have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Remember, we're going to make America great again. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow.